Prayer and potatoes. That was an expression that my very wise late grandfather used to use, and it means, there's the prayer side and there's the practical side. Now, here's the story time. So, yesterday during dialysis, the session went wrong. It was a complete failure, and I was told that I would have to leave the dialysis centre and go to the hospital. And basically, I was told that I would need to have surgery. Now, this is devastating blow to me because I never wanted to have this surgery ever again. It was bad enough the first time having the surgery, quite traumatic to be frank. So facing the possibility of having to do it again, definitely not what I wanted. I was crying. I spoke to my best friend. I spoke to my mother, and my mother was like, "We're gonna pray and give it to God so that you don't have to have this surgery, and trust that God's gonna work a miracle." So today, I had to go into the hospital for them to make a decision as to whether the surgery would be today or tomorrow. And again, I just did not want to have this surgery. I went to the hospital. I was there for a couple of hours, waiting to be seen. They said that they have to do a blood test to make a decision as to what is going to happen next. So the doctor came to do a blood test. Now, I have to admit, I I don't really like when doctors do blood tests. Nothing against doctors, but I much prefer blood tests to be done by a nurse or a phlebotomist because they do them more frequently. It's a personal preference to me. So the doctor, he said to me, "Oh, show me your arms." Now, that I'm very much an advocate for the Save Your Vein campaign. I've done a whole episode on my podcast about it. Do check it out, Save Your Vein episode on Diary of a Kidney Warrior podcast. And basically, I said to him, "Can you go through the back of my hand?" And he was trying to get me to go through the elbow crease, and I said, "No. This is something I feel very strongly about, especially at this point of my kidney warrior journey, where veins, every single one of them matters right now. So that I'm on dialysis. So no." So he attempted to take the blood through the back of the hand twice. Wasn't able to do that, and this was after me asking if he was comfortable doing it through the back of the hand, and he said he was. But anyway, he said he would get somebody else. Waited around for a while, and then I asked whether I could go to the dialysis unit on the hospital to do the blood test, and was kind of told, "Oh, they're busy, they're not going to be able to do that." And I said, "Well, can you ask them? Have you asked them?" To which that answer was, "No, we haven't asked them." So it was just like, "Can you do that?" Another doctor came, and long story short, the doctor, to me, I just wasn't comfortable with this doctor doing the blood test. So I said, "Please, can I go to the dialysis unit on the hospital to get this blood test done?" I went along to the dialysis unit and, saw members of staff, explained to them what had happened, and they agreed to do the blood test. When the nurse took the bloods, she was like, "Oh, this is working really well." So I was like, "Brilliant. Is it possible that I will be able to do dialysis after all?" And, to cut a long story short, they were able to do the dialysis. Now, the point is, when you pray, you give it to God, but you also have to stand up for yourself. Like, I'm so much into the concept that I am my health manager. I have to advocate for myself, and everything within me was saying, "No, I want my blood test done through the back of my hand." And if I had gone along with what the doctor wanted, he would have taken the blood from my elbow crease, and they would have proceeded with the surgery that I did not want, and the reality show today did not need. So my encouragement to everybody watching is prayer and potatoes, and you gotta be your own health manager. Don't be afraid of the difficult patient label. Don't let that label push you into situations that you're not comfortable or not happy with, and that could actually have a detrimental effect on you. So that's my encouragement today. Have a good day.